Hey guys, I'm Monster Matt here, and welcome back once again to the Monster Sanctuary Randomized Run. We're going to be pursuing the plot with Bard here today. And honestly, I'm pretty curious to see. I assume it's just going to give Bard to us like it normally does, because I've not seen, just Bards, plural, running around anywhere. I think it's a little bit of a shame, honestly. I think it would have been more interesting to have it fully randomized in that respect, but oh well. Hey, Marcus, and the Goblin Archer. Still rocking our Lords of the Deep team here, which I'm actually still pretty happy with, I gotta say. They have their weaknesses, they are not the tankiest things ever, but you gotta love that massive bleed damage and congeal damage they put out. And like, they heal reasonably well between turns, or like, like between being hit, I guess, but definitely would feel a little more secure with them being a little less, utterly made of paper. But at least they heal up pretty much, full. Which for a team without any actual healer is, pretty alright, I guess. $40 bleed stacks. Thing of beauty. Gradually leveling up our bird squad as well at the same time. We're kind of just finishing out the last part of the Forgotten World here. There's still a few places we haven't been to, but we've made a pretty good start last time. Oh right, the grapple. Okay. Whoop. Our current guess for the identity of the final boss, though, is the worm. And I think that's gonna hold up, because I've yet to see one anywhere. I really should be marking down these note doors when I find them. That would have been smart of me. I've already seen a few, though, and I haven't, so... Alright, big boulder. No trouble. But thank you guys as always for checking out the video. I do hope you're still enjoying the series. I may have mentioned in a previous one that I have some demos I want to record for, and that's still true. Looking forward to showcasing cassette beasts for y'all sometime in the near future. I gotta find the time to do it, but I'm working on it. And honestly, I'm actually pretty happy that Cassette Beasts was announced, because, like, I was kind of curious what the next game might be for me to kind of get into. Because this is, like, what happened with Monster Sanctuary was, I'd been playing it, kind of before it was like, out, and as a result, like, I kind of got in on the ground floor of that, sort of by accident. It ended up being a pretty beneficial thing for the channel, and it was fun to play, so it worked out well. Because like as you guys know, I don't really trend chase too much, even though I probably should. I just prefer to do what I want to do, which may not be the smartest strategy ever, but it keeps me from getting burnt out, I guess. Because I think a lot of YouTubers play games they don't necessarily like very much just to kind of, try to grow their channel, which is understandable. I'm not saying that's, bad or wrong or anything like that. And kind of as a result, I feel like they come to resent, the content they make, and that's not what I want to have happen to me, Because, I really enjoy doing YouTube, and, well, I like the part I like best is just, sharing what I'm doing with you guys, you know what I mean? Like, the most fun for me is having, an active chat on stream, or like a full comment section of, just discussing this or that, it's just nice to feel like you can share your passion with other people, We got some changelings. But yeah, so that's always kind of been my goal, I guess. There's song door there. There's our warp point. Yeah, alright, so we'll go back to getting Bard, because we need him for the song doors. Oh, we got another tar pit. That's okay. I don't remember how we get up this one. Oh, the turtle. Like a turtle, I think, right? Do I have one of those? I do. Alright, I was like, I'm pretty sure I know how to get through this, but I could not remember for the life of me how. On the Orca Flute here, reminding us of its worth. Good old gang Orca. Flute! Toot your flute. Actually might need a Goblin Archer at some point. Some of the things we've missed. I forget like what exactly. I can't remember if it's fire arrows or ice arrows it shoots. If it's ice arrows, we might need that somewhere. If it's fire, that's fine too, but... I do love the high crit chance on this team as well, like, and the fact that like two of them have Aqua Blast means it's really hard to escape them as well, because it can't miss. So even on teams that have a lot of dodge, they always have an option to pile that bleed on, and that's really, really nice, honestly. Aside from being kind of glass cannon-y, you know, it's a pretty solid team. Cool, and that just goes up to here again, right? Yeah, okay. Strawberry. Just gonna go stomp through these guys. Forget sometimes that I can just do that. There's the bats. The bat cave. Or I suppose, being a monster mat, I suppose it's a mat cave. We got ourselves a blob hole. Down the slime hole once again. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, Terradry, alright. Normally this would be where the Terradry would be normally. Calcifer? Really? How do you get into here then? Huh. You just jump through? No. You know, I don't remember how to get into that one. Would have thought you could just break it from a distance, but... Huh. Maybe it breaks when we beat the boss. What do we got? It's a fungi. I mean, it was weak to fire, and this team's got that in spades, so let's give it a whirl, shall we? It's got a level edge on us, there's no two ways around that, but hopefully we can get our foot in the door enough to not totally die. Come on, hit Ace next. No, okay. No, its earth damage is still too overwhelming for us. Like I can try one more thing. I think it might be. I think it would probably behoove me to slap chill on it first turn. I didn't do that. It's gonna remove it, has a chance to remove it every turn, though, is part of my concern here, but... I really wanted my macaw dead, wow. Like a lot. We're doing some damage to it, but I'm just not sure we can live long enough to get all the damage we need done to it. Those misses are, you know, saving my bacon though a little bit here. my healing wave was actually like at full level, this would probably help as well. Two down on my last few Phoenix serums here. Realizing I probably should have been using Revive to save on those as well, but oh well. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Another few levels, maybe, but not quite yet. Oh, we actually lived. Wow. Yeah, we tried. Alright, I'll have to come back for that one after. Put a little boss dooley bobber down here. There's a fungus among us. So, like, I feel like I'm just not, like, I'm just derping or something on this. I don't know. I feel like there's an obvious solution I'm just not seeing. Alright, well. Alright, let's fuck me some bats and Glodras. Burrow. We're all weak to air, aren't we? I don't know why I didn't realize that until just this moment, but I didn't. Guess we'll need to keep our eye out for a Thornish then, because Thornish, I think, is a little tankier, typically, than Brawlish. And that might be of some help to the party. I believe it was suggested as well that I could make the Vodnoi Namor into a proper full tank, which is probably also not a terrible idea, because he's got counterpunch as well. Ah, yes. Okay.
It seemed like this monster was leading us to this block of ice. This is no ordinary ice. I can sense a very powerful ancient spell here. It must have been cast by a mighty warlock of old, or maybe even some sort of higher being. There's something inside the ice, but it seems like neither human nor monster to me. It feels more ancient. Well, either way, this monster must be hoping that we can free that being from the ice. It let us down here because of that. This monster seems friendly and has helped us discover an entirely new area of the world. I believe we can trust it. These celestial feathers we found have an aura to them. It's strikingly similar to that of the being in the ice. We find one more of these feathers. Okay, one more, alright. So it's gotta be either in that room over there or off to the left over here. So we're probably pretty close to that. I was hoping we'd have enough before I got here, but it is possible that I mean, I didn't remember how many we had, let alone how many we needed, so. Could have looked, I suppose. Oh, well, there you go. That makes it easy, doesn't it? Right, the last World Tree Tender. That just kind of recounts the steady decline of those caring for the World Tree, which is kind of a shame, really. They came to believe that, you know, oh, we don't really need this tree. It's not like the whole world will just, you know, wither up and die without it or anything. It's only a tree. Like, well, as it turns out, maybe a little less so.
Bard, you have come for me after all those years. I always knew you to be the most noble of my companions. Now, report to me, what has happened? How long have I been in this accursed block of ice? Almost 3,000 years! And they've all abandoned their duties? It's worse than I thought.
Excuse me, I believe we deserve some thanks as well.
Eagle, is it really you? You're less powerful than you used to be. Smaller, too. As I understand it, you lost the majority of your powers when you created the Monster Sanctuary, together with the other so-called special familiars. A momentous sacrifice. I hope that it was worth it.
You mean to say that you knew me before the creation of the Sanctuary?
We were brothers in arms for many years, back when you were still known as the Celestial Eagle. Before we continue, I'll have to test your mettle. I need to make sure that you'll be a capable ally in the coming battles. I challenge you and your companions to a fight, Eagle.
Keeper duel it is then.
What's it got? We got Bard, Imori, Blob, Goblin Brute, Minotaur, and oh, hey, there's a Thornish. All right, mostly we got what, 2 of them weak to Earth, 1 weak to physical, Fire, Air, and Air. Kind of a smattering. We'll start with the Bleed Squad here. All right, he's rocking. He has ultimates. I don't have ultimates yet. This might not be a very long fight for me. We'll see. Probably shouldn't leave the Amori banging around for too long, as he's got congeal. I think the ice blob, no, it's a regular blob. So yeah, the Amori's got the congeal then. Yeah, let's do that. Probably shouldn't have brought out the Graphonics against quite as much earth damage, though. Alright, I think we'll be alright here. We've gotten far enough ahead now where we've got a bit of a lead. The nice thing about having the birds and the fish here together is that I can apply chill directly with Macaw, and then, you know, we've got congeal on Gang Orca, so it works out nicely for me.
Not bad. That human attendant of yours is quite talented. Let me proceed, then. I was about to tell you more about the Celestials of old. I, myself, was the loyal attendant of the Celestial Raven. You may call me Wanderer.
So, like, are the Raven and the Eagle, like, brothers or cousins or something? Because they seem, you know, pretty much in the same neck of the woods, right? As, you know, celestial birds.
You might have come across the World Tree. A gigantic tree, unlike any other on this world, not far from here. That tree was planted on this world millions of years ago. At that point in time, the only living beings here were the Celestials. You were there, as well as the Celestial Raven and many others, most of which have been forgotten by history. One day, the Raven looked to other worlds and saw a variety of life that was completely unlike the Celestials of our world. So, they traveled to one of those worlds and used their beak to steal away a single seed. It brought this seed back and planted it here in our world. The Celestials nurtured the seed until it grew into a majestic tree. That was the World Tree. It had a miraculous effect on our world. All of life as we know it evolved thanks to this World Tree. Not only did it lead to the creation of simple organisms and animals, but also to the evolution of monsters and humans. All of the magic used by monsters and spell-wielding humans also springs forth from the World Tree. Although there might be very few humans left who know how to tap into this ancient magic. The Tree of Evolution was grown from one of the World Tree's seeds. As I understand it, its magic was used during the creation of the Sanctuary. The Sanctuary was created around the Tree of Evolution, which happened to be above the World Tree itself. The Earth shifted during the Sanctuary's creation, opening a passage to this area, which had been sealed by one of the World Tree's tenders. She believed that she could protect the World Tree from outside influences by sealing this area away. This was around 2,000 years ago. The World Tree Tenders were a group of humans who tended to the World Tree, as the name sort of implies. I was somewhat of a leader to them. After I was sealed away in this ice, they abandoned their duties. Over many generations, all knowledge of the World Tree seems to have vanished from this world, forgotten. The World Tree is still central to our world, however. If it ceased to be, all life would wilt with it. Bard, my loyal companion, has scoured the world for centuries to find a way to undo the curse of ice that has befallen me. It only recently found the passage to this area that had opened when the Monster Sanctuary was created on top of it. It awaited the arrival of someone who would aid in undoing the curse of ice. That happened to be you and your human attendant. You were the first outsiders to step foot here in 2,000 years. We need to make haste. Monsters, mindless as most of them are, have been gnawing at the world tree's bark and roots. I will tend to its trunk. My magic hasn't left me yet, I should still be able to heal it. I task you, as well as your human attendant, with the elimination of a dangerous monster that is presently gnawing at the world tree's roots. You can find the roots underneath the world tree itself, of course. Here, let me bestow a gift to you. Bard egg. A bard of your own. Besides being a most steadfast companion, it will help you gain access to the world tree's roots. Once you have dealt with the tree, with the monster there, come back up to the world tree. We'll answer all remaining questions that you have there, and then...
That'll be very kind, yes. You seem very knowledgeable about the distant past of our world.
I am something of a living fossil, after all. I wish you luck on your task. You are dealing with a monster strengthened by the chunks of the world tree that it has been eating. Cool, okay. So, now that we have a bard of our own, probably go pretty well with our bird team. Actually, I'm not sure who to like, let it, you know, I'm not sure who actually to, switch out or on, switch out for it, though, is kind of the issue there. Let's have a look. He's got lots of support skills, as I recall. Multi-glory, mighty boost. Didn't you have a bird-only talent here somewhere? Whenever debuff or harmful stack is removed, also heal them and shield them. Ooh. Has access to water. Water and air, by the looks of it. Alright, well, let's start down the tree. It's got shielding as well. Applies weakness to random enemies. Has weakening crush as well. Right, and it gets benefits to having more instruments. So this heals and removes harmful stacks. Riot gets it access to Glory and Might. Mighty Boost gives shielding. Glorious Spark. Trigger extra hits, that's cool. Life Wave, so it's definitely a healer. I mean, that makes sense. So healing and buffing from Bard. I mean, that's kind of the role we've got our Graphonics into, but I'm not willing to part with the Graphonics, because that's where Burn Down is coming in from as well. I don't know. I'm a little torn on that one. I'm not seeing any bird-specific talent either that I thought there would be one, but I'm not seeing one. Looks like Life Wave heals everyone, whereas Menacing heals only one person at a time. But Menacing removes stacks, and Life Wave does not, so that's a little bit of a little bit torn there. I'll come back to that in a second here. Think about it. Water. You also can remove debuffs by attacking, which is quite nice. Alright, so got all the unique things there. Multi-might is quite nice. Heroic Party. Weakness reduces strength of buffs and beneficial stacks on enemies. That's nice too. Multi-weak. So it's got multi-weak, multi-glory, multi-might. That's a lot of multi. I like it. The shielding is quite tempting as well, I gotta say. A little torn on that one, actually, because, like, shielding is pretty darn useful. Obviously, healing is great, but, like, being able to shut things down with a shield is nice. Although it doesn't have a very high... I guess he doesn't have the greatest defense stat ever to base it off of. His attack is okay, but... Shield all for a chunk, plus defense, plus attack. Well, a quarter of each, but... Applying weakness, I think, is the best part of that, really.
Let's check out their shift and see what options we have there. Wizard clear stone. Alright, let's see what we got. What are our options here? I didn't shift Calcifer, did I? Silly of me. Utopia. Every monster in the party gains 3 charges at the instead of each turn. That's a nice one. And then just more stats for everybody. More stats are nice. I do like that. I think we were going for charges with him, weren't we? I don't remember now, actually. Hang on. Getting a little off topic here. Hang on a second. Yes, charge stacks were definitely a thing with him. Okay. And then let's go with Utopia for now, and we can always change it later. Green fire is cool too, honestly. Now, as for you, Curse Breaker, always nice. Gives you more attack as well. Shadow proc, reaction applies additional damage hit, shield, or random buff depending on action type. I mean, extra shield, extra heal, both pretty good things. Gets him more defense as well, which will make the shielding more viable. And like it's not like he doesn't already have options for debuff removal. Between like he has that restoring thingamabob when he attacks. I guess if you're on the back foot healing though and don't have time to attack, then it's not as useful. Because Menacing removes stacks. I'm not sure if that counts for debuffs in themselves, you know? Let's go with the Dark Shift. I think it looks cooler anyway, personally. Oops. It doesn't really specify what exactly it's a stat. I think that's like the yellow debuffs above, not like the, you know, like wounds and tether. Which, I mean, heck, those can be annoying. So it's, you know, it is a good thing to have the option to get rid of. With auto restore, we're already getting rid of debuffs. I just don't really want to be without Life Wave because it's a good heal for the whole group. I guess if we had a dedicated, you know. Oh, actually we have bolster as well, don't we? Which gives us buffs. Okay, well that's good. Decisions, right? Well, I guess we're gonna need, you know, Feather Storm anyway in case we need to attack somebody, so we'll grab that. Let's see, because we have 2 points right now and 8 more, 8 or 10 more coming. I guess we could get both, in theory. I guess I don't really need to choose, do I? It's kind of low health as well, I gotta say, so that's kind of a bit of a... Because this heals based off of attack, so it's probably better. We'll go with Menacing for now. Because that way it makes him into a very very capable buffer. If I can speak the English. And you want to use musical instruments for all of its slots because it's just better off that way. I might have given some of those to other people though. Katana, sword and trident, shuriken, kunai, staff. Okay, I might not have an instrument weapon then yet. Oh, I've got a few. I got the drum. Just run out a few more. Drum and the flute is what I got so far. Wasn't really gonna use the flute though, because it's like, yeah, it gives attack and crit chance, but like crit's not really what he does. The only thing that's really good for him there is the attack and the healing skills. But I'll take it for now. I think I might have given an ocarina to someone else somewhere around here. No? I could have sworn. Maybe one of you guys. Yeah. You have the ocarina, okay. Just give me that. And then I guess until we find you a better option, we'll go with a shuriken. Well, no, I wanted mana regen, but I don't have a better claw on me. So we'll see about getting that fixed at some point. I suppose you could just plug him in place of Ace and put Nike back to her more aggressive build, in theory. I haven't really seen her support build at full swing yet, though, so I'm a little reluctant to do that just off the off the rip. I think we'll leave it as it is for now. Like, we don't have to use Bard, I guess. But I'd definitely like to kind of, give it a chance to see how we do. All right. How long have I been recording for? I kind of got distracted there a little bit. 45 minutes. Ooh. All right. So I guess we'll take on the boss and the roots next time, then, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed and liked a little bit of our team building, and give me your thoughts on the Bard situation as well, please, and thank you. I will see you lovely folks on Monday for some more of this. I will definitely be trying to find some time to get those demo recordings done so I can do a little release of those. I'm not sure if we'll put them out, like, between our Monster Sanctuary days, or if I'll save them until after the series is done, because we're close to the end, but not that close. Like if I leave it till after, it could be another couple of weeks. But I guess there's no necessary, like, it's not necessarily an urgent rush, but I don't know. Let me know what you think, you guys. I'll see you on the next one. If you made it to the end of the video, let me know. Leave a like, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Something nice for yourself, because you deserve it. And for now, I'm Monster Matt out. Bye-bye.